Zach is going to continue moving, and well, it's going to be difficult for his friends to follow, but he's going to fly over the gap and stick to having a high vantage point here.
Okay, so you have a high vantage point, and the two people below you can see point up and go, "There's another one of them."
Zach is going to kind of hold up his hands and be like, I'm not your enemy.
Well, who are you then?
It's a friend. I'm here to help.
Oh God, they attacked us just around the corner. They took two of them.
All right. Zach is going to continue down the catwalk here and see if he can get a better look at what's going on the other side of the shelving.
As you step out into the light, give me an observation check.
All right. That's one success at least.
All right. As you do, let me go ahead and reveal a little bit more of the gantry. And the bull with his gun raised and pointed at you. Wait, no, it's. Come on, let me send you to the right layer. Here we go. Token layer. Sweet. Has his gun raised and pointed at you already. That's far enough there. Who the hell are you?
Zach is gonna smirk and be like, the younger brother of Jasper Jericho.
Jasper. Yeah. Yeah, you said that name. I thought he disappeared.
Oh, he more than disappeared. I'm pretty sure you bastards killed him.
I wish. Jerk was trying to put a stop to all this.
Yeah, that sounds like him. Guess I'll have to do it in his stead.
What are you gonna do from all the way over there? I have the gun.
Zach is kind of gonna smirk and be like, you really want to test me? You know what he was capable of.
Kid, I got my finger on the trigger. You gotta make some good life choices here.
All right, well, he's not backing down.
Alright.
Zach
Yeah,
is gonna. It's
he
like,
is definitely trying to intimidate you, however.
well,
It is still a gun pointed at you, and you're still also very hurt at the moment.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Right.
say,
Like, if you really want to press the issue, he's held and has a focused action. So if you try to do something against him, he could interrupt you.
Mm-hmm.
right, so you can roll body, will, and presence, and also guts if you have it. He has gone ahead and rolled and has gotten a 7.
All right.
He is at a bit of a distance from you. I think that qualifies you for an extra dice here.
Okay.
Because if it's
Well,
far away,
is he threatening a hostage or?
he's threatening to shoot Zechariah.
Right. So, okay. Yeah, then it would count.
All right.
So you can also go ahead and roll an extra d8 if you want. You have not exceeded his 7 yet.
Ah, fuck. Well, that is not.
Yeah.
That is not good.
Up here, you can definitely see more of this.
Well, I guess I can't exactly. I can't beat his presence roll here, so I'm not sure what that means for me.
That means you are now frightened until you leave his line of sight. But if you try to leave, you know he's going to shoot you.
Well, let's guard for now. Then, can I guard while frightened?
You can. Right now, though, this is sort of a bit of a standoff, and he has you hostage.
All right.
So that leaves Edmund. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna try to jump this thing right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm either gonna try to jump it or try to get a little throw
Okay.
if Wendy's
Well, you're looking at some body athletics. Try to make the jump.
Can I get a running start to help me with that, or is it just we're all?
You will make a lot more noise and draw attention to yourself if you do.
At this point, I really don't care.
Okay, go ahead and take an extra d8 then.
Okay. And what would you like me to roll just for confirmation?
Body and athletics. And the bonus d8 for taking the run. Let's see it.
Ooh. Is Edmund gonna futz and fall here?
It's definitely feeling that way here. You don't have all ones and botches, but you definitely don't
forgot to
make it.
He's gotta roll his D8 here too, though.
Yeah, go ahead and take the d8 real quick. Come on,
I'm
get
also rolling
lucky.
for my my species since I have athletics with the species.
Yeah, I can't. There you go. You got at least one success. You can go ahead and hop this gap. And when you do, Wanda is actually going to go ahead and head this way, into the light, and hold up her hands, looking at the bull and shout, "No, I'm the one you want!" And he'll go ahead and shift aim over to her and go, "What? Who are you? Oh, you're one of the experiment subjects. That's right. Yeah, I thought I recognized you."
Experiment subjects.
Look. Oh yes, she didn't tell you, did she? She's been trapped underground for years. We've gotten to watch her and every single bit of fright she's had to go through. It's been fantastic just documenting it. Seeing her killed over and over again. Like you're going to manage to get through here anymore. But good news, you can take up your old role again. You can die here over and over again. I think you'll love the change of scenery.
Zek is
Uh,
sort of gritting his teeth. He's sweating a little bit, but like I said, he's protective of his friends. Even if he's scared, he's not exactly ready to back down quite yet.
exactly. However, Wanda is going to go ahead and attempt to start hostilities and rally you.
All right.
If Edmund doesn't try anything else first. Edmund?
No, I let it go.
Okay. She's gonna go ahead and flub as she sort of sputters. I'm not afraid.
It's like
I'm going to get you this time. Threw
I
your
don't know.
stuff out of a window once.
And
And
then I
all
don't
of her
know.
bluster she's been building up just seems to deflate.
I don't know if Edmund wants to see if he can try do any better.
Edvin, are you about to do something?
Oh yeah, I'm going to try to get closer to shoot this guy.
Okay. If you approach to the back of Zechariah, that's about where the light is, and he'll have a chance to observe you if you want to get there. So go ahead and roll me a speed evasion roll to see if you can get up there without him noticing.
Sure.
That's mind.
No, that's the cultist rolling to
Ah,
observe
oh,
it.
sorry. Oops. I was thinking that was Edmund's roll there.
It's all good.
Okay, I'm rolling it right now. Let me get all the dice.
Down below, the cat and monkey are sort of watching this quietly, and you can sort of hear them as you pass Edmund, and they're saying, "What the hell is going on?"
Oh, you got an 8 there. That's enough to beat him.
True. Just all these ones, my god. Or dogs, sorry.
All right, an 8 is definitely enough to beat him. You can get up to here, and you can take your shot from here if you wish.
Sure.
That is still up to 20 meters away, which will mean that he will have a bonus to try to dodge it. But if you shoot, he can also choose to shoot.
That's fine.
All right. So he is actually going to shoot Wanda because he has already pointed at her now. And I'm going to double check what they roll for that. He's got just the service here.
Wait, I don't understand. So he's being shot at, so he's shooting Wanda?
He was already pointing in that direction, so he panics.
Oh, okay. Well, if he has
Or-
focus, he can use the focus to interrupt to shoot Wanda normally. But I thought you said you didn't see him approaching.
Didn't see Edmund approaching, but he
Right,
hears
so-
a gunshot. Good question then, Rafferty.
Well, in terms of physics, he can't hear the gunshot before the bullet gets there, as it travels faster than the speed of sound.
Fair
so
enough. Well, we'll go ahead and have him dodge first.
He would probably just dodge with the range bonus, and then after that, shoot Wanda.
All right. So where's our roll? Is that the... No, that's your stealth roll. So go ahead and roll to shoot. Can Edmund make the shot? He's got a 5 in there. And his evasion is notoriously terrible, as we've already discovered. So much so, I didn't even roll a die for that. There we go. Absolutely no successes. So you managed to hit him straight in the chest. What is the damage on your weapon?
Yeah, pocket pistol.
Pocket pistol, I believe that's
So
a
it's one
+1.
plus the successes. So he scored how many successes to hit the guy? How
One
many
over him.
One over him. That's a 2-point hit.
It's palpable. He managed to soak it up one. He toughs it out, but he's still going to go ahead and have to tap something. So he's going to go ahead and tap his frenzy. You've made him angry.
He can still shoot Wanda because he didn't go down.
This is true. So now he will get to shoot Wanda. Roll 1d8. Or, no, sorry. It's 1d6 plus it's 1d4. 4. And Wanda, you do still get to dodge because you still exist. Where's your dodge? Here it is. She got a 4, and he got a 4. To negate the tie, she is going to toss herself down to the ground floor behind the shelf. She loses all of her height. And to soak it, she will go ahead and become panicked. And that leads us into hostilities. You guys have started off the round. Zechariah and Edmund, what do you do?
Bang.
Bang, bang. Shoot him again.
Well, I'm staying in place, so yeah.
All right, so he still has another chance to dodge this. So let's take a look.
Hey-o.
Hey, cool, your ammunition pulls through. You fire enough bullets in his direction to make up for your general inaccuracy. And with an extra d8, he's standing just a little bit too far away. If only he would stop being so far away. That leads us into Edmund. What is your second action then?
Can I shoot again or no?
No, only one type of action per turn. You could have aimed first, of course, but you could also guard in case he decides to do anything to you.
I can't really because I got none of that stuff on me.
All right, so you go ahead and take a guard. Zechariah, you are guarding and you are currently afraid. And you can fly. Can't hear you at all, Zechariah, unfortunately, but it looks like you
Sorry,
are
I
flying
had sorry, I had my mic muted. But yes, I'm flying to the other end of the catwalk here.
All right, that is definitely far enough away that you can go ahead and no longer be afraid.
Okay, and that is my turn because I basically spent it all moving.
Yep, perfectly fair. And Wanda is on the ground and is going to go ahead and start trying to move again. She basically takes off running. And you see the cat will also go ahead and take off running. Rise of bad guys. The bull is going to go ahead and charge you, Edmund. He's going to pull out a knife and then end up adjacent to you. We're going to see first if he can... No, he's going to have to sprint. He's not going to take the chance. He is now in melee range with you with a knife. And dazed.
Easier to hit.
All right, Rise of good guys. Edmund.
Bang.
All right, he's going to choose to counter you then.
I can only tap my personality dice once a scene, right?
Unfortunately.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
fine.
Session.
Huh. Can I tap cower for this or no? Like,
Once
oh no,
per-
he's coming after me?
No, not for an attack.
Okay.
You could aim.
I'm just trying to look back up the rules on days here. It has been a minute since I've looked at them. Cannot counter. Okay, so he does have to dodge, unfortunately, because he chose to try to run at you as fast as he can. So let's go ahead and give it a go. He's still terrible at it. But he gets a 4.
Which is
So you
still-
get 1 success on him, and he'll have to soak 2 damage from another bullet. His endurance avails him to nothing. However, he merely needs to tap 1 soak. And he's going to go ahead and tap his monstrous soak. No longer does he seem quite so terrifying up close. He's just a normal person, albeit one with a knife towards your throat.
Mhm.
Zechariah.
Let's see. How far can I move without tapping my action for the turn?
Well, you could always go ahead and do more spell casting.
Yeah, let's see. How far away is he? 30. I would need 5 successes, but I'll go ahead and give it a shot.
How bad does he look, if you know what I'm asking?
He's taken a couple of bullets. He's very angry and definitely looks like he's bleeding.
All right. Oh, there we go.
Oh, this is looking scary already.
Oh,
We're up to 5.
oh,
You
unfortunately,
don't get up to 7.
unfortunately, Abjure does not help me there, but that's still enough for a Poltergeist 5.
You only destroy him.
That-
Okay.
Zach is gonna be like, "This is my power."
Excellent. You are going to cave in the catwalk around him. He is going to attempt to dodge this because he cannot counter at the moment. And we know how that has gone historically for him. Really well, I guess.
So,
A 6 is enough to tie. He's going to go ahead and claim Edmund.
Huh?
So, Edmund, I would like you also to roll a dodge
Okay. Any
or a
dazed?
counter.
Can he still mess with me even though he's dazed?
Say that again.
I said, can he still do anything because he's dazed right now? Would he be too
No,
dumb
he
to-
can't do anything to you, but he's claiming you for cover to break the tie.
Uh.
He's going to take you with him.
Dodge it.
Yeah, dodge.
Yeah.
I would assume I could do a coward because he's trying to attack me now. I'm like, no, 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 no.
I believe for coward, you also have to become panicked, don't you?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. He's trying
Okay.
to bring me down with him. Yeah, I'm panicking.
Yeah, so now's the moment to do that.
That's an 8. Yeah. Do you not have any dice in evasion?
Evasion?
Yeah.
I do, yes. Give me 1 second. I don't know how to roll that.
Oh dear, you need to roll speed and evasion to dodge. There's even a button on the sheet for it if you want to press that. But it is very helpful to be able to roll your evasion for this. You still rolled an 8, which I believe is higher than anything Zechariah has rolled. So you take a quick step back as the gantry underneath the bull tears away, the guardrails lashing at him as he falls down on top of the shelf, tumbles down into the center of the spotlight, and may very well die. I think he does not have enough to soak this right now. He's already burned his frenzy. He can tap panic, but he is down there and bloody now. He does not have enough to stop this.
Zach
And the
is gonna
gun
be like,
slips from his hand,
Zach is gonna
slides
kind of
across the floor.
shout into the darkness. Let that be a warning for anyone who's left.
And you're just gonna hear me kind of like cry out, vomit blood, and like skitter backward. Scared, scared gecko.
Right. I'm going to go ahead and reveal the rest of this. As while you're there, Wanda is actually rushing back to the body. She picks up the gun, and then she fires it several times into the bull's head.
Well, I mean, he's already dead, but can't blame Wanda for being a little pissed off.
So was the dog. She fires a few more times and then starts fishing around in the bull's clothing for more bullets. She seems a little preoccupied at the moment. What do you two do? The monkey is looking up there with his mouth just absolutely agape. And the cat looks like he's sort of started trying to climb the gantry and is looking out and sees the brand new hole over here.
Zach is gonna sort of fly over this gap, try to. I could, it's like I could actually see that. Can I see that sculpture from here?
Uh, yes, now that you have the freedom to move closer while you're above it, it's very clear that it's there.
Found the second one.
The cat kind of like backs up against the wall and spreads himself out and goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 buddy, whoa."
Zach is kind of gonna look at him and like, "Don't worry, I'm not here to hurt you."
That's good news, but they took the other two into that doorway up there, and he'll point in this direction.
All right, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor here, buddy.
What's that?
You see that weird looking bony thing down there?
Yeah, that's what the hell is
We
that thing?
we have to destroy it. It's keeping us here.
What? How? That doesn't make any sense.
Just
What is it, a
trust me on
switch?
this. There's a lot of this. There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense, and I don't have time to explain it all right now. Just trust me on this one. We need to
Oh,
get rid of that thing, or we won't be able to get out of here.
uh, all right. I'll trust you. I'll just. Oh gosh, is this thing made out of concrete? Meanwhile, Edmund, you see the monkey is still just staring wide-eyed up at you and goes, "Goddamn ghost!"
I just turn my head and just do like a shaky thumbs up. So panting head.
Yeah. Wanda will go ahead and cross the entire facility to end up over here. And when she's over here at Zechariah, by this time she's holding up her hand to her mouth and gasping a little bit. Oh my god, it's there. It's there.
What's there? Should we be worried?
It's maybe. It's smaller though. It's so strange. But they have them.
Have what exactly?
Uh, the two others, the raccoon and rabbit, they're in there. And that wolf with the hood. He's in there too, preparing them. Oh god, he's coming back.
Well, we already took down 2. What's one more?
Right? I'm gonna try to jump over if you don't mind, DM.
Uh,
Or you can
you can
clamber
definitely get
down.
around to any place on this map that you want right now.
Okay,
So
then
go
yeah.
ahead and set yourself up real quick.
Zek is gonna move down a bit closer to. Actually, I don't know. I kind of like having a high vantage point here, so I might. No, actually, I'll move down.
Monkey, get out the way.
Oh, what? There's this thing. The cat says we gotta break it. He doesn't know a single thing, and I got a handy dandy wrench here. He says as he holds up a wrench.
I'm gonna get the cat my filer so you can try to help it improve its chance.
Okay. They're going to work together on it and start trying to break it.
All right.
I got my gun ready.
Zek is gonna focus here. Prepare to possibly pop off some more telekinetic powers if anybody threatening pops out of that door.
Yeah, you
I
start to
do.
hear footsteps,
Hmm.
and Wanda is holding up a hand and holding up one finger, and looks like she's ready to pull it down.
All
And as she
right.
does, she's going to reveal this tiny room here. Looks like a small administration office, and oh right, I didn't send him to the right layer yet. Boop, there we go. The wolf is just behind the door as he opens it up.
And boom, telekinesis time.
All right, you have the jump on him.
That's 3.
Can we do it?
That's 4, so that's enough for a poltergeist 3. And my highest roll is an 8.
All right, let's go ahead and see how he does. He does not have anything in his hands to counterattack, so he's going to go ahead and dodge. That's worked out for them every single time, especially not this time. So he's going to have to soak 3 as the filing cabinet behind him comes rushing up to smack him in the back. He does not dodge in time. However, he soaks it like a champion. And will go ahead and tap his monstrous soak. As he starts swearing and cursing. And fight's gonna begin.
All right.
Edmund, what are you gonna do?
Well, I can't shoot him because everyone's in the way, correct? He has cover either.
Yeah, he has a door, he has walls, he has people.
So what happens when I do shoot in a crowd, I guess you would call it?
If you tie and he can claim cover, it will probably hit the cover.
In other words, if you shoot into a crowd and he ties your roll in the dodge roll, he can make someone else try to dodge the bullet, and they could get hit instead.
Fair enough.
But
Since
if you
Wanda,
hit, it's no problem.
right? Since Wanda is large, can I occupy her square, or that's a no?
She is a big girl. You cannot occupy her space.
Okay, I wasn't sure. You know.
You could focus or guard. Or yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take an aim, and then shoot. If I can do both of, since I'm not moving.
Oh, absolutely.
So that gives you a bonus D8 to your roll.
All right, thank you.
And he's definitely going to claim the cover this time around. He rolled a 5. You have a 7 on him. Your aim proves true. Turns out taking your time works. And you will get 2 points in on him, much like the others. He is going to roll endurance. He soaks down one of it, but he still has to tap a soak. He is going to go ahead and tap his frenzy soak. He's mad now.
And I assume since Zek got the jump on him, he still has an action, doesn't he?
You do have one more action if you want to take it. What would you like to do?
Well, it's like I already used PK, so I can't use PK again, I would assume.
Correct. You could try to
Uh,
punch him.
Shoot. Yeah, Zek will get in and try to stab him.
Damn.
Give it a
Wait,
go.
if you attacked him, you can only attack once per round.
Oh, yes,
Oh.
that's right. When it comes to spell casting, an attack is still an attack.
Okay, so in that case, I will guard.
Can you
Alright.
get out the way? Oh, never mind.
I mean, I could get out of the way, but then actually, it's
And
like, yeah,
Wanda,
yeah, it's like I'll get out of the way and see if Wanda can do anything here. Here, I'll get out of the way and guard, basically.
Yeah, Wanda will
Yeah.
go ahead and take a step up, and she's going to go ahead and try to pile drive this guy into the ground. I'm going to go ahead and double check attack methods. She definitely has a punch because she is normal, or she could just go ahead and try to grab him. Grabbing sounds fun. Body and fighting.
you got this, Wendy or Wanda?
All right, she pops off a 4 in his direction. The cultist is actually in range to counterattack this, unlike everything else so far. And will stab her.
Oof.
Wanda, for all her effort, is going to go ahead and soak. So she's starting up at 3 damage. She's down to 2, and she's going to go ahead and tap her favorite. She loves to become panicked. And that is going to be the end of good guys, rise of bad guys. As Wanda gets stabbed again.
Oof. It's like we're definitely coming out of this one a little bit bloody.
And I believe she's going to dodge this one. And that is good enough. She can go ahead and claim the door as cover, shove it in the way. And then he is going to go ahead and guard against further shenanigans. He now has his frenzy back. Rise of good guys.
Well, Zek is time for some more ghost shenanigans.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. Aim and shoot.
Okay. Give it a go. You have your D8. He's still claiming plenty of cover here. And he's guarded this time. Ooh, that does not look good for him. He rolled a 1 on that. However, he has a small set of bonuses now, which don't help him at all.
Yes.
You get 1 success in on him, and that is going to be another 2 damage for him to deal with. Fortunately for him, he can go ahead and try to soak this. As the bullet hits his shoulder. However, he will go ahead and become frenzied again. He is a scary combatant.
All right.
Get him, Zach.
I'm definitely gonna try here. PK. That's 2.
He is
That's-
definitely going to try to counter this now.
That's 4. So Poltergeist 3.
All right, he attempts to counter. He does not beat your 8, unfortunately. So he's going to go ahead and have to deal with 3 more. This could spell the end for him. Not today. He will become panicked. However, he's still kicking it.
All right.
You have 1 more action.
Zek is going to attempt to rally his friend here.
All right.
It's like come on, Wanda. You're not gonna let them get the better of you again, right?
Damn.
You're right. You're right. I'm never gonna let it happen again. I'm in control here. Future's mine.
Alrighty. Wanda is rallied.
All right. Edmund, you've shot. Zechariah, you've gone. Wanda will go ahead and attempt to finish this again. She's going to go ahead and aim and then try to punch. She goes ahead and gets off a fairly solid looking hit. However, the cultist, even though he's panicked, can choose to still counter and will because he has a knife. And he gets in a very solid hit. Wanda is now going to end up severely bleeding one way or another. However, her confidence has helped her here. She absorbs one of it, so she has to absorb 3 more. She's going to choose to become hurt as well, as she has a very similar knife wound to the chest like you do. That is the end of good guys. Rise of bad guys. The bad guy is going to escape into the other room. And he's gone.
Well,
Rise of good guys.
Zach isn't gonna let this guy get away. He's gonna move up and peek into the other room here.
Yep, coming too.
Okay.
Coming, guns blazing.
Yeah, you see what looks like a bunch of barrels, it seems, and you can definitely tell that he's hiding behind them right now. To your left, you see some kind of generator, and it doesn't look on, but you can definitely see that there's something on top of it. And you hear noises just inside the room, but it's too dark to see without stepping in.
Well, Zach is gonna go ahead and step into the room and see what he can see.
You step into the room. And you see terrible, horrible tendrils standing upright, meters into the air from some sort of dank, murky pool, holding aloft the rabbit and raccoon by their chest, speared through the center of it. They still wiggle with some amount of life, but the sight of it is terrifying. I'd like you to roll body, will, and presence again.
Ugh. Because that has gone so well for me so far.
Unfortunately, terrifying things are, in fact, terrifying.
Well, I got a 6 there at least.
You did. However, it has an 8. You have never before seen such a terrible thing, such a monster of a thing. Even down below, where you saw the tiny crabs, the size it must be at for these things to be everywhere. And you see them hanging on the ceiling too. You're utterly surrounded by this monster.
Ugh.
So you are terrified. That is a level of fear that cannot normally be dropped just by shaking it off. But you're going to go ahead and start running, and the wolf is going to go ahead and pop out behind here and start combat. He is going to go ahead.
Is Edmund scared too?
Oh, Edmund, you just stepped in. Why don't you roll too? I thought you were still staying behind. You
Hey,
fool! You terrible fool!
double sexes, baby.
Unfortunately, that's not enough to beat its 8.
You too are terrified of this horrifying monster of a thing. Terrified, by the way, will last until the end of the scene.
And you can't rally that away either.
And the wolf is coming for you. Rise of bad guys. He's going to go ahead and attempt to run. He doesn't really get far. But he has his knife out. And he goes ahead and takes up a guarding position as he starts to threaten you. Yeah, now what are you going to do? You see what we really got? Rise of Good Guys.
Well, Zek can't exactly do much except get out of there and try and guard. It's like, this might be a lost cause. Oh shit! Yeah, and there's one. Right. And well, Wanda is still okay, and I do see that. It's like there's one last sculpture there. Break that, and we're home free.
You are still terrified. What are you gonna do?
I can't exactly do anything to the sculpture while I'm terrified, I would assume.
Right, you might have to run away from the thing terrifying you.
Yeah, I suppose I will get out of there.
DM.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I roll my guts? I was waiting for you guys.
Oh, yes, your guts is a part of this. You can roll it. Maybe you aren't terrified. Maybe you
No.
are.
Sorry.
Hey, you can claim favored use and re-roll that.
Favorite use scary situations.
Yeah, like resisting fear.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You can't claim resisting fear because that's what the skill does. You could claim versus the supernatural.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. 'Cause I've been so like exposed to it and everything. That makes total sense.
That is true.
Wish me luck, guys.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
All
ahead,
right.
man.
You are not terribly terrified. I may take back the move I was doing, assuming you were. But, Edmund, it is terrible, but you can't quite wrap your mind around it. It doesn't matter. There's a guy with a knife here.
That's fine. I could just shoot that guy.
Or you could get the sculpture and we can get the hell out of here and cut our losses.
Well, he's gonna be attacking me while I do the sculpture, so I gotta get rid of the threat first.
That's fair.
So if I'm able to, with my, I guess I have 2 actions now, or how does this?
You have 2 actions right now, middle of combat.
Aim and fight.
All right. So he's going to dodge and, of course, use his guard here. He's not quite close enough.
Nice.
Be afraid of this. And they shoot.
Oof, that does not look good for him, unfortunately. That is, that's going to be 2 and 3 damage he has to deal with. So his endurance, he does not soak any of it. He does not have his frenzy back because he has not hit anyone. He only has his panic back, but that is enough to knock him down to the ground. In a swift reflex action, Edmund raises his gun and takes him down.
It's like, are you sure you're just a reporter?
Wanda.
I don't want to report the news. I want to make the news. Blam, blam, blam.
I'm just
Wanda then rushes in and is reaching out for the other 2, trying to lift them off of their impalement.
Yep, same here. Do the little slow run scene.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you hear the sounds of the 2 others behind you starting to approach as they're talking. Well, we broke the thing. Did you take care of the other guy? Oh my god, what is that? And they start running in terror.
Yeah, well, Zach can't exactly go back in there, so unfortunately, it's up to his friends right
Really,
now.
then
Zach is still trying to wrap his mind around what he just saw.
Zach, rally them. No.
It's like I can't rally them. I'm terrified too.
The thing in the pool moves and squirms, but it doesn't quite lash out at you or anything. It appears more as if it's waiting, as if it's expecting the meal that it was just robbed from it to return to it.
DM,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
What do you got?
How are these barrels structured?
These barrels are kind of stacked up on top of each other.
There's like no like pulley that keeps them in place or bar or anything.
Not particularly. It looks like there might be a little bit of rope that's rotting that keeps them together.
I'm going to look at one that goes, "You mind using your claws for me?" And I point to the corroded ropes on the barrel and just grin.
Just forget about it. Help me with this thing.
Or oh yeah, give my file, please. Oh no, wrong people. Damn.
They ran away with it. They're
Yeah, I know.
gone.
Yep,
They're,
I'm just
they're
gonna use
gonna
my
cuddle
claw.
with you, Zach. Oh God, why? Why? What does this make sense? How could God allow this?
And Zach is kind of like pinching his brow. He's trying to put on a brave face, but this is.
You can't. You turn and look to them, giving them what you think is a brave face, but they look at you and they just shake their head.
Yeah, like Zach is like he is his mind is reeling, trying to process all of this. Like he knew things were bad, but he never expected anything quite like this. Like this is beyond anything that he's ever seen before.
Edmund, I'd like you to roll an observation check as you try to dismantle this thing with Wanda's help.
Sure.
All right, with 2 successes, you can hear the wolf behind you starting to stand up.
Oh no, it's been not another
And you can
possession.
see from the ceiling a black tendril has reached down into him and is pulling him up like a puppet.
Get the statue on the. I got him. And I'll
You
get
have your
it.
gun in your hand because you realized what was happening fast enough.
Mm.
Go ahead and fire.
Sure.
Does he have time to aim?
You could aim too if you want. You are ultimately just not surprised by it. He is still going to attempt to dodge this once more. And you fill him with lead.
Yay.
1, 2, 3. Well, he could actually survive through it this time. He does. He taps
Damn
his
you.
frenzy here. Uh, and you can see orange splatter on the wall behind him as there are clear, visible holes inside of him now.
Why won't you die?
He then rushes you and will try to stab you. You still have a gun in your hand. Would you like to counterattack?
I would love to. How does that work with the gun?
You just roll another attack. You don't have your aim bonus, but you gotta beat a 5.
Come on,
6.
there you go. Edmund
As
is
he
the
rushes you,
MVP.
you realize from the previous instance of this happening, he might not go down and stay down. So you don't stop firing and you keep firing and firing until finally he's down on the ground.
Oh
Well,
god.
actually, yeah, no, he's down on the ground.
It's like Edmund
Out of other
definitely gets
resources.
MVP here.
Oh my gosh.
And the tendril retreats back up to the ceiling. And the raccoon and rabbit are looking at this, shaking, terrified. What the hell was that? What's even this thing? I don't. And they are holding their heads in their hands, absolutely terrified, not even able to comprehend. Whereas Wanda just kind of is very casually starting to whistle. As with your help, she will break this. And all of the lights in the fishery will turn on, and the door right here will open wide open on a mechanism.
Oh man.
Yeah, like
Wanda will
I'm
look
like I've got
overhead,
I've got chills in real life here too.
Oh god.
That
and
was
yeah,
that was
Wanda will
harrowing.
point over this direction. Go collect the others. We can just leave. And she will go ahead and start trying to drag the raccoon and rabbit out with her. You all have survived the hunt.
Oh man.
Zach is like once they're outside and he's collected his senses a bit, he's like, we need to call the others now.
All right. So what I'm going to do here is I need to get some water. You can definitely arrange this. You can go to anywhere you want, and you have these 4 victims who are currently shaking in their boots, but they will go with you because that's better than where they were.
Question,
So,
Dion. Does our lady in black have like her little doctor? Like, will we know that?
you can call her and find out, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that then.
Yeah. So, all right, I'll leave you to discuss events for a moment. I will return briefly.
What time of day was this?
Pretty late at night, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
late at
yes, that's right. It is already after dusk. It is probably about 8 p.m. right now.
So I assume you guys are calling me on the black phone.
Oh yes, it's like
Alright. So
yeah.
be right back,
Well,
everybody.
I'll have to answer the black phone.
Mhm.
Say what
Oh,
state what your
s-
emergency is.
I mean, who's
What was
talking
I-
here?
What was I doing at the State Lake Theater again?
No, you left, remember?
You were giving Dante the letter.
Yeah, and then I
Oh,
invited
yeah,
you
yeah.
back for the next night, which I don't think is tonight. So
Okay, I guess I would have gone back to the Great Houses. I guess I would have.
yeah,
I guess I would have gone
You're
back.
always welcome to sleep in the guest room.
you left the theater. I don't quite remember what you said you did after that.
I think I said I would have gone back home.
Right. So you can write your book. The Supernatural. Why it's all stupid crap.
Oh shit! I just realized something.
Huh?
Zach can do a thoughtography to get an image of that creature.
You can do a
Nice.
photography, get images of anything. You can
Yeah.
just like send fake images all you want.
Yeah.
Whee!
Hey, Zach.
Hmm?
I'm needed for the paper in the morning.
It's like you really think they're gonna believe that?
We have 4
They'll,
witnesses.
they'll laugh you out of the press room.
We have 4 witnesses. Well, 6. We have people bloodied.
It's like I'm not sure this is something we want to take to the news.
Well, that's Claudia. Ring, ring, ring. Black phone.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I guess
I have
we're
returned.
Welcome
we're
back.
calling up.
Vigilante
We're calling up.
phone.
Right?
Yeah, we're calling up Claudia. As
So you've had quite the busy night.
oh yes.
A tentacle, you say?
I'm not sure what it was. All I know is that it was fucking terrifying.
3 people impaled on stake. No, 4 people. 3 I can understand. 4. What
Mm.
kind of monsters are these?
I don't have any answers for you, but if the Zetas were ever it's like if there was ever a shadow of a doubt that the Zetas weren't up to something before, it's definitely gone now.
I'm shocked and horrified to hear that a college fraternity would be up to such reprehensible behavior.
But there's something worse.
What could be worse?
There was 2 other cards. Cards. Who knows if they're doing their own little adventure?
Wow. Well, I suppose we should get the authorities. These people should get some care. How many survivors did you have?
6.
Or
6.
four.
I like you say 6. He says 4. Oh, sorry. Blam blam. 4.
Well, it's like
I
there
thought
were-
you were just including yourselves.
It's like yeah, it's like there's 4 survivors and Wanda and Zach are both pretty beat up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
Mm.
All right. Well, I suppose we can put you up. We'll go ahead and find an all-night motel to put you guys up at, unless you think we should send you to the hospital.
Yeah, I mean Zach is like
No, I
Okay.
don't have a private physician.
it's like
Okay.
I can probably sleep it off. I'm not sure if
Walk
it's,
it off. It's
like-
1920s. Just walk it off.
it's like I'm not sure if it's going to be safe for me to go back to the university for a while. The couple
You
of the
think?
A couple of them did see my face, but I think we took care of them all.
Wow, that's gruesome. Well, how to proceed from here? Did you manage to get anything incriminating?
It's like only what we saw. They can.
No.
It's like they can. It's like we can call the authorities to the warehouse. I'm not. It's like I'm not sure if they'll be ready to deal with what's in there either.
Okay. Well, that's the most sensible thing. If you want, I can go ahead and call the police.
That's probably a good idea.
I'm going to call the police and tell them that I found a liquor distillery.
A fishery.
No, a liquor distillery being run by gangsters. I think they're armed and dangerous. I don't know what to do. This is an anonymous tip. Click. Because I'm not going to call and tell them there's a monster down.
Of course, you set things in motion.
I'll just call and tell them there's armed gangsters down there, so they won't go in unprepared. Oh my god, I think they're torturing people. I can hear screams. Oh no! Ah! I can't stay on the line. Click. Good thing I'm skilled at disguising my voice. I'm a masked vigilante.
Exactly. The police never know when they hear you again.
It's like Zek might have to go mask vigilante after this as well.
Yeah. But you can assume that the wheels are turning.
You could be my sidekick. I could be the double punching investigative, world's greatest detective, and you could destroy people with the psychic power in your mind.
And I'll be the eagle eye.
It's like I actually have a superhero name in mind for Zek
God.
already. Blindside.
Also, I will go ahead and declare for everyone. End of a chapter, you can go ahead and refresh a gift.
All right.
Nice.
I will refresh injury. So, just one gift, or
When the chapter
any gift that has a chapter gift.
any gift that's a chapter, which is many soaks, such as distress soak. No, ones that say once per day, like injury soak, you just have to rest. Like you have to get like 8 hours of rest.
I'm just looking at Masterful and seeing if that is a.
I think Masterful is a day, actually, isn't it?
Is Masterful a day?
Yeah, with like hurt, you and Wanda honestly just take a breather and you actually feel kind of fine. The wounds were only surface deep, it turns out.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking at
Hurt soak is just the scene, so if you can get 5 minutes like to yourself to patch yourself up, you can just brush it off. Injury is you have to have 8 hours of rest. Reckoning is a chapter. I believe Masterful is only a day.
Masterful, yeah, one rest for Masterful.
Right, so you basically just need to get some rest.
So if I rest, I'll have injury and Masterful back.
Right, so I'll go ahead and meet you guys at a motel.
Okay.
There's plenty of them. I'll take
Correct. There's no problem finding a hotel. You can get one easily and you have plenty of money. You do still have the 4 people who are with you, Zechariah and Edmund. What are you going to do or even tell them? What even was all of that? Do you guys do this all the time? What is all of this?
Oh, I'm going to go ahead and rendezvous.
Call.
By the way.
Oh, okay. Let's see what they do about the hostages they have.
Hostages?
It's like we don't have. It's like we're not keeping them hostage.
Right.
it's like they are.
You have a gun, and so does she now.
It's like.
Sorry to interrupt
and
you. Did we establish where James' gun was?
I don't know.
Yeah. Where is James? Did you go home, James, or what?
I went home.
Where is your character in the physical world?
Someone calls up your office in the middle of the night.
Yeah, my office is also my apartment.
Okay, well, I would tell you that you probably want to bring your camera. I think they found some. Well, I think I have a lead on a supernatural story. You go, damn it, no, a supernatural story. I'm afraid so.
I'm not a reporter. I'm at the bunker.
You're a reporter who specializes in deep.
Okay. I've
got 4 people. I have 4 people who have outrageous stories. Your skills would be very useful in separating fact from fiction.
Okay, that sounds good. And all right.
It's like, we were just filming a movie the entire time. Surprise!
Wait, what? Really? And the monkey gets slapped for like a 5th time at this point.
Well, this is about the time period where people are realizing that eyewitness testimony isn't always